Hey there, have you heard of this game? This is S.O.B by Proper Play Games. In this 3+ player party game, players are collecting bandits while facing against a timer. Be sure to have the most bandits before that timer runs out. To set up a game, shuffle the bandit deck, placing it in the middle of the playing area. Next, do the same with the duel deck. Finally, place the ranger token to the side. Pull out a certain number of bandit cards based on the amount of players playing in the game. Shuffle those cards along with the sheriff card. Pass out each card to a player, and the player with the sheriff card will start the game as the sheriff and as the first player. Take all the cards back except for the sheriff card. Place them back in the bandit deck. Shuffle them all together. Be sure to keep the jail card nearby. And now, you're ready to play the game. Get ready in this game as you're going to be acting out the words that are going to be on the cards. All the other players are going to have to guess. The actor will take the card, place it on the table face down, and pass it to the player who guessed correctly. The guesser may now look at the card, and at this point, only the actor and the guesser know if it's a bandit card or an S.O.B card. The next player to the right will take the ranger token and draw a bandit card, and the game will continue. Whenever a player breaks a rule, they are placed on parole by a parole card, which is a warning for players. If they do it again, flip the parole card over to the jail side, which will cause all of the guesses that player makes to not qualify till the next time that they play. Players can act out the cards while they're in jail or on parole. Players cannot guess while they're in jail, but parole is okay to guess. If a player has one bandit card that they've won from guessing, at any point in time they can declare a duel. You stop the clock, you prepare for the duel. The player who yelled duel will challenge any player at the table. The challenger will draw from the duel deck, not looking at the card. Then the challenger and the challengee will stand side by side, and they'll look at the card at the exact same time. There are arrows on the card, and they'll tell which word belongs to which competitor. Then the duel will ensue. The two people will be acting out the word that they were given, and the goal of the duel is to have the other players guess your word before anyone else. Whoever has their word guessed correctly first will win the duel, and the rewards of the duel are as follows. For the duelist, the winner may steal one card from their opponent. It could be a bandit card that they've won. They could also steal the sheriff card if that player possesses it. For the other player who had guessed, they will draw a bandit card and they'll add it to their pile of bandits face down. Once the duel's finished, the round will continue. The next player will take the ranger token and the game will continue. The sheriff card only moves around whenever players win in duels. The sheriff card has the ability to allow you to get rid of S.O.B cards, which S.O.B cards are the reason that you will lose points at the end of the game. The sheriff can pass S.O.B cards from their hand to other players, and those players cannot reject it. All cards passed by the sheriff will be face up when being passed. The only way to deny an S.O.B card from the sheriff would be to duel the sheriff, stealing the sheriff card to block the receiving S.O.B card. Once the timer's ended, the game ends. You're going to count up your points based on the number in the bottom left corner. Every bandit card is worth 1 or more points. Every S.O.B card are minus a certain amount of points. Count your total, and the player with the most points is the winner of the game. Now, if you don't know me, I do love a good party game. I think party games are great, especially depending on the type of company that you put yourself in. Let me just say, I played this with a few friends, and it ended up being really great in their eyes. The same thing can be said when I played with strangers. And I believe that a party game is only as good as it is whenever you're able to play it with strangers. And they very much enjoyed it, and we had a good time playing it. So I do think that this gets a good seal of approval when it comes to that. As well, I don't like a party game that drags on and on. And this one right here, this has to be that happy medium. It doesn't take that long to play it. I think the sand timer's only 10 minutes worth playing. So it's really funny and cool to see people just like moving around and trying to get it done very quickly and trying to get the guesses very quickly, because 10 minutes doesn't feel like a long enough time to play this game. But it's an option for you. As well, we all have digital countdown timers, so we can set a timer for however long that we want to and that you can play it. But overall, this game fits a lot of avenues, and I really enjoyed it as a party game. So this is going to get the Welcome to Boredom stamp of approval. Be sure to back S.O.B by Proper Play Games, coming to Kickstarter September of 2024. Thank you to Proper Play Games for allowing me the opportunity to be able to talk about your game. Wish you the best of luck in your Kickstarter. With that, I'm Drew. This is Welcome to Boredom, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. And thank you for letting me get a copy of this super fun game. Bye-bye, you beautiful people.